Hey, this is Retired Geek Woman with Stardew Valley 1.5 Retired Slow Play, part number 10. We are going to take up where we left off, which was day 19, summer of year 1. We had a pretty bad day in the mine yesterday, so we're gonna, every day's a new day, so we're gonna start over and see how things go. The weather for tomorrow is going to be storm approaching with thunder and lightning expected. And our fortune for today, the spirits are very displeased and they do the best to make your life difficult. So if we went to the mine, that's what our life would look like in the mine. So we come down to take a look at our crops. We have a radish ready, and we also, I think we have some hops ready. Yes, we do. Get over there and get them. There's our 4 plants that are getting no water, and we've got a oak resin that's ready from tapping our tree, our oak. I may have mentioned before that you can put taps on your various trees and you get different syrups, saps, whatever they are, from those various trees. And I've only done one so far. I'll do more soon. I like to, there's some of them that I use extensively, and eventually I'll have a whole batch of trees grown just for that. But to get started off with, I just popped a tapper on the closest tree nearby just to get going, and you can sell those. You can also see that that is an enchanter's bundle item that we need, but we're going to have plenty in storage eventually, so I'm not worried about selling it. I'm just taking a quick look at the community center and different things that are needed. And so eventually we are going to get very, very serious about the community center as far as keeping much closer track of what is needed and get these bundles done. So in this instance on that one, I'm missing void essence. I haven't gotten any yet. There's 3 different bars I need to have made. So there's a lot of things that I do have. Like I don't have any fire quartz, but I have the other one, the crystal. I have one of those. So we're going to have to start keeping track of that if we want to continue, finish the community center at the end of year 2, or at least before the end of year 2. And that's kind of my goal that I'm working towards, kind of a relaxed goal, but it is one. I decided, first off, I wanted to apologize for my stuffy nose. It is allergy season when I'm recording this, and so I have a very stuffy nose, so I'm sorry about that. But anyway, I was just looking here at the different things that I can craft now, currently, and looking at, what do I need? Well, I need some copper. I need some more wood. I need this. I need that. So anyway, just taking an assessment of what we currently have, and I want to keep my furnace hopping. I'm only got 1 furnace, and we're keeping ahead. We're barely keeping ahead of it, really, as far as the amount of ore. So I don't see the need to build another furnace. We have 5 copper and 3 iron ores. And so I want to keep that furnace cooking pretty much all the time. And I'm not really working on the charcoal kiln, which creates coal for us from wood. I don't see the need to work on that right now because we are ahead on our coal. So I don't see the need to really work on that. Hello, kitty kitty. We want to give our kitty some water in the bowl. I'm going to pet, 2.5 stars for our chicken, Lucy. And we'll see what Lucy left us. A small egg, which we're going to pop in the mayonnaise maker. We got gold star mayonnaise from Lucy's Lucy's egg yesterday. We're going to pet our cow Clara, and we have 2 hearts so far. And we're going to milk Clara, and we got a small milk, and that's okay. And I wanted to run in here real quick and make sure that the bench had hay on it, because we have to feed them manually at this point in the smaller barn that we have. So want to make sure that Clara is happy. Also want to show you that the little pink thing says allow pregnancy. What this does is it allows Clara to have babies automatically. So what this means is if there's room in the barn, I don't remember how many animals this small one can hold, Clara can have a baby cow. which is wonderful. Or any animal that can have pregnancy, it will if there's room in the barn. So I wanted to show you that little thing, and you can turn that off. Let's say if I have one cow and I don't ever want any more cows, I can click that pink icon thing, and that animal will not have any more babies. So what I'm thinking, well, first off, our chores are all done here, and I think what I'm going to do is go to town, if I can remember to bring my hoe, which I forget to take with me all the time. I don't want to forget my hoe. And I was also checking my crops again to make sure that we had, make sure I had harvested everything. I also was looking to see if I had any room to plant anything. Taking into consideration, it is day 19 of summer, and we've only got 7 more days left. So if we plant these, it's risky that they will harvest, depending upon what they are. And I thought, well, they were free seeds, so we aren't losing any money if they can't harvest in time. What I decided to do is to upgrade our pickaxe. It costs 5 copper bars, and I believe 2,000 gold. And that will allow us to break up those large, the large rocks on our property. So I thought I would go ahead and check that out. I also wanted to see, it takes 12 days for melon seeds, and that's too many days. We will be past that before they would just die, so it would be a waste of money. Plus I wanted to see how much they were, or how long it took to grow them. So I think we're going to go ahead and upgrade this pickaxe. We can break up the large rocks on our property. We'll be able to break up the large rocks in the mine, and so they won't, that way we're never blocked by them. Plus we need to get them off our property anyway. So excuse me, sorry Penny. So that's what I decided to do, as long as Clint was open today, and he is. And he tells me I'm still working on your axe. So I forgot that you cannot turn in something else if he's working on something else. So then I thought, well, how about the geodes? And so I kept clicking him thinking, please process my geodes. He won't even process my geodes. And look at all the ones I got. I got some really good ones when we were at the mine yesterday. So I was not a happy camper. Talking to poor Bert, poor little guy. So I was really bummed. It's like my grand plan that I had for this morning was a bust. So that was not cool. So anyway, check the calendar. Today's Demetrius's birthday. Oh my goodness. And poor Demetrius. I've given him a gift one time, only just by accident. I gave him a sweet pea flower because I happened to have one, and I was looking for Robin actually, and I ran into him. I gave it to him instead. But anyway, it's his birthday, so if we can find something to give him and give him something on his birthday, it will help our relationship with him. And that's what we're working on this next couple of years. This year and next year, hopefully we'll be much better friends with more people in town. And we do that by talking to people and giving them gifts. And I'm not sure. I think it also helps if you do tasks for them. Don't hold me to that, but I think that's the case. So I have to rethink my plan for the day. Obviously, we're not going to be able to bust our geodes today. And so I'm kind of rethinking, like, the spirits they were displeased today, right? That means the mine could be torturous. Oh my. So I grabbed a couple of daffodils and kind of thinking, what can I do today? And I think today might be better spent fishing, because in the mine, we had such a bad day in the mine yesterday, and with the spirits being displeased today, I wasn't excited about going to the mine again, at least today. So I thought maybe we should spend the day fishing. We make money at it. We need the money anyway. We're getting ready to spend 2,000 of our 3,000 for a upgrade on our pickaxe. So I thought maybe today would be a good day for us to go fishing, and maybe we'll run into Demetrius up here. He usually hangs out up here most of the time. Maybe we'll go see him, give him a flower gift, and hopefully he'll be happy with that and are able to improve our relationship. And he is home, and he's in his laboratory, I guess it is. And so first we'll say hi to him. And yes, I know we're going to be friends. Yes, it's very exciting. And let's give him a daffodil and see how he does. And he says a birthday gift. So I don't know. Let's see. Now we have 2 hearts with Demetrius, so that's great. And so we can have a conversation with Meru. Talk to her for a minute. And, we really should, like I mentioned, should be spending more time getting to know people. There's our advantages to that. And so interesting about talking about her daughter. I'm not sure. We need to spend more time talking to Meru for sure. We don't want her to be depressed. And so I was looking, and I've already given Harvey all the gifts I can this week, so I can't give him more. So we'll go look for someone else and get to fishing. Please don't misunderstand that I'm not excited about fishing. You just have to. So I have a conversation with Linus, and we're going to give him a gift. And he says it's a great gift. So that's good. We do want to be friends. I just adore Linus. He's just kind of a little loner over there, living in a tent. And he's always worried that people are going to tear his tent down. So that's kind of sad, right? I don't, anyway, I feel sorry for him. But he's a nice enough guy. Plus, he saved us in the mine that time that we died. So, I kind of have a soft place in my heart for him. So in this case, you can see that the treasure chest is way down below. But I'm afraid to go down there. It's like, oh, we could do that. But if we lose a fish, we lose both. Okay, back up. Whew. So that's what you do. You have to have the green bar around the fish. No. No, I hate that when that happens. And that's how I normally do it. I try to get my fish, try to get the green bar in the far right all the way as far as I possibly can without being all the way at the top. Then go grab the treasure chest and then go back and get the fish. And I did not do a very good job, and I lost both the treasure and the fish and the bait. So that was kind of a bummer. So I didn't do very good on that. But that's okay. The more we fish, the better we get, and the better everything. We get better bait. We'll get lures of some kind, and all of it will help. And you'll get that bar. You'll see later on, future episodes, that bar is going to get bigger, which makes it so much easier. I really don't mind fishing at all later in the game. Oh, look at that! A large mouth bass. I think that might either be our first one. I'm not real sure. I think it is. So anyways, our fishing will get better. It gets easier. Later in the game, I don't mind it at all. In the beginning of the game, I hate it. I just really do. But, we're doing the best that we can. I think we still have bait on our hook. And we got the best fishing rod that we can work with so far. And we got a rainbow trout. And I'm not sure if we've caught one before. I don't remember. That's a mid-quality one, so that's good. And again, the quality, the little stars on there tells you the regular quality, the medium quality, and a gold star would be the high quality. And I think there's also a iridium quality, which is like a primo one. Okay, we're going to get it this time. So we got the chest. All we got to do is keep the green bar on the fish, and we did. So we got a carp and the treasure chest, which was a geode, and 10 more bait. So we put the bait on the... We had 30, so now we have 34. We put the bait on the fishing rod. We have 34 bait on the fishing rod. So I always try to make sure I have bait on the rod if possible. I think what it does is it helps the fish stick on the green bar a little bit better. I don't know how much it does, but at least I'm getting some decent fish. There's another rainbow trout medium quality, so that's good. So what my goal is today is to fill my pack with fish. And geode is just a nice bonus to that. So we'll keep working on it and see how we do. It's early afternoon. Remember that catching fish has lots, the type of fish that you catch are dependent upon so many factors. The season, the weather, where you're fishing, and even the time of day. Some fish can only be caught in the morning with like a 2-hour window. Some can only be caught at night. Some can only be caught at night in the ocean. So it really varies on what fish you get when. So you need to change. Oh, here's one. It's like, oh my goodness. Yeah, that one was jumping up and down. It varies. All those things have variances. The fish that you just saw me not catch, that must have been a much more difficult fish to catch, because whenever it jumps up and down like that, it makes it very difficult to catch, and it means it's a harder fish to catch, a more rarer fish, if you will, as opposed to a common one. And here's another one. Ugh. So it's hard to control. If you haven't played before, and if you're playing on PC, basically you have two options. You can hold your left mouse button down. That makes the green bar raise all the way to the top. You can raise it and then double click the mouse button. So I try to get it as close as I can to where it needs to be, and now I'm clicking my mouse button. And to make it go lower, I click slow. Make it go higher, I click fast. So that's how you do it on a PC. I don't know how you do it on other devices. I know you can play Stardew Valley on a tablet, like I have it on my iPad. I know you can play it on consoles. So there's a lot of different controls on it, but that's how it works on the PC. And it's really a pain. Look at Linus. See, it's 4:30 on a Friday, and he's leaving the area he was standing. So they have set schedules where they go. So most of the time you can find them, but using the wiki. So this one, I'm trying so hard to keep this one on the bar. It's like, come on, buddy, hang on there with me. Don't go. So sometimes you can get it almost to the very, very top, and then he does something stupid. But I got this one, and it's another rainbow trout. So I thought, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Shall we move on to somewhere else? You see that I got a soggy newspaper. That's just trash. And when you open your inventory, you can actually put that trash in your trash can. I also have 2 algae that I can eat. So if my energy starts getting low, because fishing does take energy, then I can eat that algae to free up a space on the inventory on the bar. What was it? I was thinking, actually I knew about the calendar. I was trying to look at the tasks. It's like, come on here, let me look at the tasks. Oh, it was a pike that Linus wanted. So I was thinking, if I had what he wanted, I'd take it up to him, but I don't. And I didn't want to go look and find out where pikes are, how you get them, where you get them, what days you can get them, that kind of thing. I didn't care at this point. I just wanted to continue on with fishing, and I wanted to change my location. In this case, I'm going to go down to the ocean for a while and fish off on the ocean. On the ocean. On the ocean? Off the ocean. Off the pier into the ocean. How's that? Oh my goodness. So one of my favorite places to fish is right over here by this big rock, and there's absolutely no reason why. I've seen other YouTube content creators for Stardew Valley do the same thing. So I don't know if it's just a superstitious thing. Doesn't matter to me. I just like to fish right here. So when you hit max distance, it's supposed to give you a better chance at a higher quality fish. I have fished up trash doing the max, so I'm not sure if maybe it's just a percentage of better fish. I don't know. I don't have any idea. And so it doesn't matter. I just fish the way I fish as best I can, and I got a flounder. We've got flounders before, but that's okay. The goal today is to get as many fish in my backpack as possible, and we're going to sell most of them. I'm going to try to keep at least one of each fish that I do eventually find. Oh, come on, stay on there. Because you never know when you're going to need one. I really should be keeping more than that, but for now, we need the money bad. I mean, I'm getting ready to spend, 2/3 of the money that I currently have. I wanted to point out if you open your inventory and you look at, hold your mouse on an item and it needs to go to the community center, that little community center icon will flash. Do you see that? That means that fish is needed in a community center bundle. So you can do that with anything, not just fish. Any item that you need for the community center will make your community center icon flash. So I meant to mention that before, I forgot. So there you go. That's a tip. So we have one open spot in our inventory for a fish that's different than what we currently have. And I also have one algae left that I can eat that'll open up another spot. So I only fish when I have, oh, look at that, halibut. And it's a gray star. And I don't know for sure if we've caught one before. It doesn't say it's needed in the community center. I don't fish if I don't have any room in my inventory because I don't want to have to make a decision on throwing something away. Especially here, there's nothing in my backpack I would want to throw away, except for a broken CD, which is trash. So we're going to get rid of that and give it another try and see what we get this time. So once my backpack is full, then I'll consider it a day and we'll go home. So in the meantime, we're going to sit here and wait for our, oh, there it is, hit broken glasses, more trash. We're going to dump that away too. Still got enough energy to keep going, and it's 8 o'clock. It's officially evening, and you get different fish after 8 o'clock. And again, as I mentioned, sometimes there's fish that can only be caught at certain hours of the night even. So I don't know what we're going to catch, but we'll find out. Hold on there, little guy. Hang on to the green bar. Follow the green bar. Follow the green bar. It's like, come on. This is not a tough one. It doesn't look like it's just me. So I'm trying my best. I've seen videos of people doing this, but I do my best I can. And we got another halibut. This one is a gold star halibut. So that's even better. And so we're going to check our inventory at home. We'll try to keep one of these if we don't already have one. And then the other one will go in our shipping bin. So we're just going to head straight on home. We don't have any room in our inventory to pick up anything, do anything. Just going to head on home for the night. And there's a few different ways that you can go home. Oh, I decided let's stop by the community center and figure out what fish that we could drop off here. I mean, normally I save everything until I've got a whole bundle. But I thought I was going right by here anyway. I might as well stop. Hell, let's don't fish on there. River fish bundle, night fishing bundle. And we didn't catch we need a walleye and a eel for the night fishing bundle. The lake fishing bundle needed a largemouth bass. Yay! Also needed a carp, a bullhead, and a sturgeon. So those are lake fishing fish that we need to catch. Ocean fish, we don't have anything that they want at this time. They did tuna, red snapper, and a tilapia. We don't have that yet. And specialty fish. These are much difficult fish that you will catch later on. They are really hard to catch. Crab pot bundle. We still have a couple items we needed to find for that. We don't have any crab pots made or placed. And I went back and touched my fish again, or put my cursor on them, and none of them went in a bundle that I had missed. So I was just verifying before I left. So we added 2 more items to the fish tank bundle, one of the bundles there, so that 2 of the bundles. So we added to 2 different bundles. So that's great. And I emptied my inventory out, and I could have gone over and fished some more, but I thought, you know what? It's 9:30 at night. It's already dark. Let's head on home and call it a day, a good fishing day. Certainly beats going to the mine and having to go home because that was bad yesterday. I'm still hurting over that. We didn't make our level, but we did get out of there not dead. So, that's a successful day as far as I'm concerned. So we got time here. We'll check and see what fish we do have. I switched out the plain flounder with the gray starred one, and rainbow trout. I didn't have one, so I did put one in my backpack. The carp I switched out with the higher quality one. The red mullet, I didn't have one at all. Rainbow trout is the plain rainbow trout. So, and we're going to keep that gold star halibut, and we'll sell the other one. So that gave us 5 fish that we can sell, and fish are really good money makers. So that's one reason why a lot of people really like fishing, because it's a relatively easy way to make money. Plus, as you continue, you get better and it's less frustrating. So we're going to load up our inventory with those geodes for taking into Clint tomorrow. We're also going to take our pickaxe to Clint tomorrow and get that upgraded. In the morning when we wake up, we should get that message that says that my steel axe, or I forget what the next one up, our axe is ready. We'll see that when we wake up in the next morning here. There's our money. We made $3.76 on fish. We made milk and mayonnaise, so that's great. The foraging would be the oak resin was $1.50. That's awesome. And there's our fish. So that's not too shabby at all for hanging out and not being frustrated. We made over 1,000 gold. That's wonderful. So it's day 20 of summer and year number 1. And we wake up and say, hello, kitty. And your steel axe is ready. Do you see the message there? So now we can go pick up our axe and turn in our pickaxe. Storm is approaching tomorrow. Fortune teller for today. What do we got? Spirits are in good humor today. Uh-oh. Good humor today, which would be a good day to go to the mine. But you need a pickaxe to go to the mine. Oh, Dad was so happy. And Dad, oh my goodness. Dad's happy, and that's great. Remember, so far Dad has sent us 500. I think twice, so 1,000. Oh, Demetrius needs a fresh melon, he says. So we know we're growing melons. We're growing them now. And it says to bring him one. So we can probably end up doing that real soon. So these summer seeds, it looks like what they are forageable items. All of those were forageable items. So I think that's what the summer seeds were. And that's okay. We can use them for an inventory's full. It's like, okay, gotta go empty my inventory out. We can use the flowers for gifts, and we can use the grapes and the see, I got smart there, didn't I? We can use the spiceberry and the grapes in the mine to help us out. I was changing the order. Can't help it. We're gonna save the hops. Again, I'm gonna start putting less and less vegetables and things that I'm growing in the shipping bin, because if we process them, we make more money. So eventually we won't ship any. We will we'll be processing everything because we have the time, you know. It's like, and we'll have more money. Also, I forgot it's raining. I don't need to water the cat. So hello, Lucy, how you doing? 2.5 hearts, and gave us a gold star egg. So thank you so much for that, Lucy. I appreciate it. So down we go. Let's go over there and check on Clara and see how Clara's doing. Make sure we pet Clara. Hello, Miss Clara, how are you? And Clara has 2 stars now, and we're going to milk Clara, which makes her happy and helps our relationship. She gave us a gold star large milk, so that is awesome. And currently we do not have what we need to be able to process milk into cheese. We will eventually. For now, we can just sell it, and it still sells for a good amount of money. So we go ahead and pop that in our shipping bin. That's how we can ship items. And I wanted to double check. I'm so glad whatever those were that we planted with no water is starting to grow. And so anyway, I came back over to double check and make sure that I hadn't missed. I knew that there was a sweet pea. And our crow says I haven't counted. He's off to the side there, so I think that's interesting. So maybe I have a scarecrow where I don't need him. I don't know. And I don't have. There's a mod that you can get that tells you. I think it's an 8x8 square around these scarecrows. I'm not sure. I was double checking the gifts and seeing if I could give anything. It's like put things away. And I really was debating here on what are we going to do next. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and go see Clint and have a chat with Clint. And I'm really debating here because it's a good day to go to the mine, but it's also a good day to go see Clint and get that the pickaxe. And so I changed my other mind. I decided that no, let's take this opportunity because it is raining. But more importantly, which doesn't really make any difference, more importantly, the spirits were not super mean today. So I thought this would be a good day. Let's wait. I should have left my copper at home. Let's wait and go ahead and upgrade that pickaxe another day because we have to. We can't go to the mine without it. So that's why I was grabbing what I did. And we'll go ahead and turn in these geodes, though. We've got quite a few. As you can see, there's 2 omni geodes, 1 regular, and 2 frozen tier geodes. So who knows what we can get from all that. It may be stuff that we can turn into Gunther. It may be stuff that we need. So who knows? Let's go find out. And let's not hit the door with our sword. That's very rude. So let's talk to Clint, pick up our steel axe. So that's awesome. Our axe now has been upgraded twice. And let's see if I make up a decision. I'm still thinking, what am I going to do? How about, I'm still debating. Processed geodes. Let's do that. It's like, oh, the temptation is right there and he could do it for us and we really need it. So we got some ore, we got a frozen tier. What else we get? Copper ore, we can always use more copper ore. And 2 omni geodes, which gave us a thunder egg and stone. How discouraging is that? It's like, oh my gosh. So we've already gotten a thunder egg. So I don't think we have anything. No, we don't have anything that we could take to Gunther. But our inventory is completely full of stuff. So we're going to head back home so we can drop off all of this stuff before we head to the mine. It'll still be morning. I usually look at it as far as when to go to the mine, as long as it's not noon or just after 12 noon. It just depends on what's going on, what I could possibly do otherwise, how the spirits are, how much I need the ore, which I really need this ore because we are going to need to upgrade all of our tools except for the watering can. So we're going to need copper, we're going to need iron, eventually then we'll need gold, and then we'll need iridium ore. So there's lots of things that we are going to need. So I went ahead and put that in there, and I went ahead and put that in there, and I forgot my tier was a mineral. So I need to go back and pop that in there. And that's my axe. I'm going to put it away and drop my the tier in there. So I think it's a good time to head off to the mine, and the quicker way to go to the mine is to go north of your property here. And I got plenty of food. It's 11:20. We should have plenty of time to get down to the next 5 levels, and there's more grapes. Can't have enough of those. And grapes are great for the mine because we can't really do anything else right now. Eventually, later on in the game, when the years pass, you can process those grapes and make grape juice. I think it is. I think that's what you can make with those. Or I don't know if you can, I don't think you could pickle them, but I don't think I would eat pickled grapes. That sounds kind of gross. Okay, so grab my sword, and we're going to go to level 65, which will let us, oh great, that guy. All right, we're going to use this dagger I'm still not happy about, and we're going to do stabbies with the dagger until we can kill this thing. Oh, look at that. He hit me and went down below, so I'm not in a really good spot for hitting him with the dagger, which only goes, up, down, left, and right. So it's not swinging. I just really don't like that. So it's going to make it difficult, but I tried to reposition myself so that I'm hitting him straight on. And he will give us usually a solar essence, which is a resource that we are going to need. It's called monster loot, but it's actually a resource. You use it for crafting. So, we don't have very many of those, and we're going to need them eventually. As I mentioned, it's really important to keep all resources that you gather, because you can make money other ways. I mean, you could cut down wood and sell it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep all of the resources that I can find because I know I'm going to eventually need them. So we're going to keep working on this guy, trying to get rid of him with our little dagger here. And he's got us a little bit hits there on our health, but our energy's good because it doesn't take energy to use a sword or a dagger. So we will keep at it. We'll keep at it. Yay! He gave us a solar essence, so thank you. And now we're going to work on these rocks and see what we can get. Really, I'm looking for stairs, but at the same time, just got ore, stone, and coal. So that's awesome. Stone is going to be important later on. We will use it for other things. Right now, we haven't used it much. Yay! Stairs. Okay. Our stairs are already there, but we've got iron ore nodes. And it's, we need that, we need it so much. It's like, I'm going to go ahead and take a moment to gather that. And while I would love to go down there and get that diamond, and I probably should have done, I didn't want to deal with the slimes. And then I come down here and there's slimes everywhere. It's like, oh my gosh, they're everywhere. See if I can get this iron before the slime gets me, and I do. I'd really like to avoid them completely. It'd be wonderful to find stairs and not have to deal with the slimes. They're not as bad as, well, no, they are as bad as everything else. I'm trying to think what they're not as bad as. They're bad. Especially with this dagger, with the direction. I can't really do much with it. Anyway, we'll get that problem figured out soon. I got a plan in my head. So we got another ghosty thing, and we're going to go ahead and see if we can kill it. And it's going to take forever. Getting it at 1, that was 8, 7. Just taking forever, because I don't know how many hit points they have. I just know that it takes forever when you're stabbing him with a little dagger here. Oh, we will keep at it. He will go away eventually. And a bat comes along too. It's like, okay, just get in line. But no, they're hitting me. Come on, man. He hit me. He hit me. Oh. I don't know how he hit me. I'm hitting him straight on. But we are going to keep on trying. And we got the bat finally. Got a couple of bat wings. Oh. Goodness sakes. So then I'm trying to get straight on to get that thing. My health is like almost halfway down. But we got plenty of foods, so we should be okay. Look at his face. You can see his face. Oh, look at that. You got 2 solar essences from that guy. I had 1 grape that was a gray star, so I went ahead and ate that. And I have 1 spice berry that is a gray star, so I ate that too. And look at that. Our health and our energy are almost back up to 100%. So that's great. And I really should be picking up those crystals, but I really don't have much room in my inventory. So I'm skipping them for now. Later on I'll pick them up because we can use them. Ah, you got me for 7. Ah, don't like you. Notice that we are now on level 69. We were headed to 70. So it looks like we're going to be able to make it as long as nothing horrible happens. We'll just keep stabbing this thing. I wanted to look. He's so pokey. He's kind of slow coming back usually. So I wanted to look at what was down below and without getting hit. Like stab, 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 stab. Like, dude, I'm taking a look. Go away. I want to try to stay even with him as far as, or trying to anyway, you know, straight in front of him, straight beside him, because you get a better chance of him not hitting your health. Better chance. And I'm doing a real fast stab. So we got another essence. We have 4 solar essences right now. So that's wonderful. We'll use those eventually. So while I'm grumping about them, they're useful. So I'm kind of taking a look at about where we are and how much space this particular area has. And I found the stairs. And ta-da! A master slingshot. I don't use slingshots. Now I'm going to keep one because much later in the game you need a slingshot for something. So I'm going to hang on to it. I had already gotten a slingshot, but I was like, okay. So now that we're down to level 71, we have these bone guys. And the bone guys, not only do they hit you, they throw bones at you. I mean, what? So I just feel incredibly, look at him, he threw a bone, I happened to move out of the way. So not only am I being attacked by 2 bone guys, there's some kind of infestation, it's a bat infestation. So I'm thinking, okay, I've got 4 grapes is what I've got on me, and I've been an infestation, and I've got a very lousy weapon, at least in my opinion. Trying to get a little bit out of the way so I can eat some of this food and see if we can't take these guys out. I really don't want to die. I just want them to go away. But I'm thinking, okay, we already hit our goal. Now we can go down to 72. We hit our goal. Ouchie, ouchie. Our inventory is completely full. But we did hit our goal of 70. I don't know if I can hit 75 with what we've got. I mean, our health is halfway down. We are down to 2 pieces of food. I thought, you know, let's get that health back up. I see these, there's, what are they called? Dust sprites down below. I don't know if those are dust sprites or no. They're little bouncy black things. They can, if you get them in the right place, they don't hurt you. I mean, this guy's, I don't think he's hurting me. If he is, it's very minimal. Because I got them right in one little spot where I can just stab, stab, stab. And they were away from me. So that takes us down to 73. 73 has stairs already. So I could go straight to that, go to 74, which means all I need to do is get through this level, and we would have made 10 levels in one day, which is great. But we've got these guys that can really hurt you, and they're tough. They're tougher. They throw bones at you, and they're harder to hit. They have more hit points. So I thought, okay, let's give it a try. We don't want to die. Dying is not cool. And I'm thinking, well, how much health are we going to get by eating a grape? Let's take a quick look. We got 30 health back. So if I could quickly find the stairs, and I did, we made 10 levels in one day. So that's only happened one other time. So I thought, you know what? We're going to cut our losses and get the heck out of Dodge. So I'm very excited about that. We've got quite a lot more floors to go. But as you can see, when you hit a major floor and you get a little chest, you get something valuable. So while I'm, not going to be using this master slingshot very much, it's a valuable item. Last time when we got something major, it was these boots that we're wearing. And so that every piece that you get that's better makes you better defense, or whatever the stats are of them. So again, I've mentioned at the very beginning, while fighting is not a huge part of the game, it is a part of the game. And you can either completely ignore it, not go into the mine at all, or you can be smarter about it and do what you can to make it easier for you. So again, it's a place that you can get resources. And I'm going to go ahead and put my stuff away. You can see I have the smaller slingshot. I'll probably at some point take that slingshot to the smaller one to the Adventurers Guild and sell it. I don't need to keep it. There's no reason to keep it since I already have another one which I can use later. So we just loaded up our furnace with some more iron ore. You can see that we've got quite a bit now that we didn't have before. We've got our new axe that's going to help us be able to chop down bigger and better stuff. And so we picked up our stuff that we're going to be using tomorrow. Our combat went up, and we can now craft a warrior ring. And we made 570 on our milk and mayonnaise, so that's great. And that's all that we had yesterday that we dumped in our shipping bin. So where are we at? Let's take a quick look. We are at 4,500 on our gold. Our weather report for tomorrow, it's going to be a beautiful sunny day. Fortune teller for today, spirits are in good humor today. You get a little more luck. Queen of Sauce is not a rerun. It is a maki roll. So we learned a new recipe today. So that's good. Just keep learning them, because when we upgrade our house, it's going to have a kitchen. And it won't be long. We just got to save our money because we have so many priorities. Our tomatoes, we harvested those. We harvested peppers and hops. So you can see that we're starting to get things, this batch of lots of peppers today. We got three peppers and 3 tomatoes and some hops today. And I'm thankful it's raining to water the poor little plants over there that don't have a water sprinkler. And that will bother me to the end of my days. So, just kind of popping everything into the my head. This is kind of a combination of vegetables and seeds. Eventually, I'll split that out so that we have seeds in one, vegetables in another. Again, I'm a chest freak. 2.5 hearts with our beloved Lucy, who gave us a large brown egg, and we have a gold star of mayonnaise. Thank you, Lucy. Appreciate it so much. And we're going to check with Clara. How you doing, Clara? We got 2 hearts with Clara, and we're going to milk Clara, and Clara is going to give us a large milk. Thank you so much for that. So now we've got milk and mayonnaise to put in our storage bin. And then we get to figure out what are we going to do today. So that's why I always stop right here and say, okay, what are we doing today? And then sometimes before I make that decision, it's like, oh, let's keep the furnace cooking. Got some more iron bars. That's good. We're going to keep those going because remember, each time we do an upgrade on each of our tools, it takes 5 bars of whatever you're upgrading. So if it's copper, it takes 5 copper bars. Got my beautiful new axe that I wanted to check out. Now look at that. Remember that giant, those big logs I told you that you couldn't hit with the other axe? You can with this one. And we got 10 pieces of redwood and a mahogany seed from that nice big flat log. I was very excited about that. Very excited about that. Now, we're going to go someplace special today. So you notice that what I did not bring any food with me. I did grab my little dagger. I did bring my big steel axe with me. My new fancy shiny steel axe with me. I'm going to check down here and see if there are any more of those large logs. There is one right there. The large ones that are laying on their sides. 6, 7. It takes 7 and it got us another 10 hardwood. Hardwood is going to be very important to us, so we need to collect it. So let's see if we can get 10 more. I'm very excited about this, as you can tell. 10 more and another mahogany seed. And maybe another 10. Wouldn't that be great? Yay! So we currently have 40 hardwood that we got in the last 3 minutes or so. So that's wonderful. Now, we are headed off to the side over here. Usually the traveling cart is there on certain days of the week, which I don't remember. It has some stuff that's normal, some stuff it's not. And you can buy it from here. You can tell it's expensive. We need an eel. That's what I was thinking here. I needed an eel for the community center, but I thought, you know what? If we don't catch one, we could pick that up at some other point. So we're going to go to the left here. And there was a large log that was blocking our way. So we're going to chop it down. And again, this is right below our farm. Another 10 wood off to the left. And you got to watch yourself. There's a number of these tree stumps in here. And if I recall, I think you get 2 redwood for each one. Is that right? Yes. So I got 2 there. And then I see there's a slime over there. We're going to take care of that one slime. You got to be careful because sometimes the slimes hide in the bushes and they get you when you're not looking. So, but that's okay. We're not going to get hurt enough where I needed to bring food because it's not this big of an area. And so again, we found, this time we got 2 hardwoods, but we found what's called a fiddlehead. And that's a new item that we have. It is a new resource that we need. It's called a fiddlehead fern. This is one of the places that you can find them. So I like to come here to stock up. Now here's this statue. If you click on it, it says Old Master Cannoli still searching for the sweetest treat. So keep that in mind. The sweetest treat. What would be the sweetest treat? So think about that. Now there is a hidden way to get into this area down below. Go right down right there. Take a look around, make sure there's no slimes around you, and then grab your steel axe and hit those tree stumps. So there are 3 up above, there's 4 up above, and 2 down here. So 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 total. I thought you could get out this way, but I couldn't get out, and then I got stuck. I thought I was really smart. And I thought I had seen on YouTube that someone said you could come out this way. So I'll have to work on it later. I was stuck because I couldn't go up, down, left, right. I was stuck. So I finally figured out, like, keep going by using my mouse, up, down, left, right, and trying to figure out. I finally got out. I was like, whew, got out with my skin on my teeth. So just keep in mind that you can come here every single day and get hardwood. And each of those small stumps give you 2 each. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can get 12 hardwoods every single day if you come here. So that's really good. And you can get the fiddlehead ferns. I think there's different things, different seasons. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember for sure. But you do need those for other things. So that's great. So look at that. We have got 66 hardwood right now. So that's wonderful. Eventually, we are going to use the hardwood to build fences because the other fences that you can build break down faster. And since we are getting a good supply, how many does that make total? Let's see, 85. I have 85 hardwood. So when we start to build our fences, I'm really going to really give that some thought. Fiddlehead ferns are vegetables, and you can see our vegetable / seed chest is completely full. It's like, oh my gosh, we're going to have to do something about that. And I thought, let me see here. Oh, I decided to put the gold star pepper in our preserves jar that we had just finished making something else. I don't even know what it was. But I wanted to put the higher quality in there. I probably should have. That was pickled tomato that we made. So we're going to make pickled hot peppers. And again, all of these are sellable artisan goods that are sellable items. You make a heck of a lot more money than you do tossing the vegetables in your bin. So I was very excited about all that. That was like, that's a good day. And then I noticed I hadn't picked my blueberries. So again, those are items that we can pickle. So I'm thinking that maybe we should make a second preserve jar. That's what I was thinking anyway, because I'm sorry. Yeah, a second preserve jar because we're getting so much stuff that I really don't want to throw in the shipping bin, and we could be making money out of that. So I decided to go ahead and make a second one. We had plenty of resources, stone, wood, coal. We don't have a ton of coal, but we had enough to make a preserve jar. So I think that's what we're going to do. Eventually, I will have a building full of these. And they're good money makers, and I have a whole system for it. So those will be good money makers. Again, much more money than just throwing everything in a shipping bin. So, decided to put my dagger away. It's already 2 p.m. It's a little bit too late to go to the mine. I don't like to go to the mine so late in the day. And instead, I thought what I might do is work on cleaning up the farm a little bit. I've got all of my tools. I have nothing with Clint, and I'm debating. And then I thought, okay, let's do it. I'm going to go turn in one of my tools and upgrade it to a copper tool. And I'll try it by the sweet pea, but it should be there when we get back, if I don't forget. Sometimes I think, okay, don't forget when you come back, and then I come back the other way and I forget. It's not a big deal. It's the sweet pea. But I do want it because I want to give it for gifts and things. So anyway, we're going to head over to Clint's. I think he's open till 4 o'clock. We should be there just fine. And, ooh, Jojo Mart, boo. So anyway, we're going to go see Clint. We got just enough time to pop in here and turn in one of our tools and have him turn it into a copper tool. And I forgot to bring the geodes. Ugh. What was I thinking? Okay, so I could do an axe or the hoe. It shows what you can make. And so I decide to go ahead and turn in my pickaxe. And that will let us break the large stones. So again, obsessively looking at the community center items that I need to turn in. And what I was doing, I was saying, what is it that I need to open what? The minecart repair, what that is for is, up by the bus that you came in on, there was, right up above that is a little mining cart. That mining cart takes you to 2 other places in town. It takes you to the blacksmith, and it takes you up to the mine area. So, and another area that we haven't opened up yet. So it is really in your advantage to get that thing open, to open that minecart, to finish that bundle, and finish the minecart, opening it up. It makes you get around a lot faster. I mean, as you look at that, I got something called a chewing stick from the little wormies that I hit right there in front of Marnie's. So that's cool. So anyway, it says to your advantage to get the minecart completed as soon as you can. So again, these big rocks, they're going to go bye-bye in a couple of days because we will have a pickaxe that can handle them. So for now, we're just going to do some clearing. It's 4:30. I didn't realize my energy was so low, but you know, we can clear all this area down here. I don't mind clearing away the grass and the weeds down here because my two little animals don't come down this far. So that's the only consideration on the grass and the weeds, is that I don't want to clear it too far where they would be eating. And 6 chops knocks that tree down, and 2 more chops gets the stump. So it's shorter time for cutting down trees in general. And so all we'll have left down there is stones, which we will get another day. I always regret turning in one of my tools. It's like, oh man. And then I remind myself, you had to do it. So again, I would not have wanted to do it on a day that I wanted to go to the mine. But I thought we could skip the mine for a couple of days. We got other things that we want to do. And I figured it was a good time to do it. And I was really glad that I went ahead and turned in and I upgraded my axe. So I've upgraded as far as I personally can. The next upgrade is going to be gold, and we found, I believe, exactly 1 gold ore. So it's going to be a while before we have enough gold to upgrade. So that's okay. We will get there eventually. So I was okay to cut down all the grass and weeds here. As you can see, it's saying hay. That is finding hay as I'm doing that, and it's going directly into that silo, which is fine. We need to fill it up. Even though we've only got a couple of animals right now, eventually we're going to have a lot more. So it's okay to fill that one silo up. And I think I usually end up with 2 barns and 1 coop and 4 silos, and I never ever run out of hay, fresh hay for my animals. So, and that's only for winter. I prefer they come outside and eat the grass in the spring, summer, and fall. And something I don't think that most people notice, I didn't notice the first time I played, is that each season your grass looks different. So the grass looks totally different than it did from the spring, and then in the fall it's going to look completely different than it does right now. So it changes with the seasons, just like real grass changes with the seasons. So it looks more fresher and green in the spring, and it looks, got a little bit of yellowish gold in it, and then it looks like hay in the fall time. As you can see, I finally have a stack of 999 wood and then some. So that was awesome. It's like, finally, as I mentioned to you, you can have stacks of 999. So I was very excited that happened. I wanted to show you that. And I was glad that I had that much wood in stock. I'm going to turn that chewing stick thing into Gunther. I'm going to pop these tree seeds that I got into my shipping bin to sell them. Before bed, I'm going to double check my crops to make sure that I haven't missed any harvestings. Anything I can harvest, there may be something, because I hate missing it. It's the 21st right now, and we've only got 28 days, so we only got 7 days left of the season. So hopefully we'll get plenty of melons and some gold star ones. I shouldn't have used that gold star one that I had. I jumped the gun on that, but I was excited that I had enough for the summer crop bundle. I should have waited, but hindsight's always 20/20. Patience should be the name of the day. So, we leveled up our foraging. We can make lightning rods and something called wild seeds and a totem for the beach. So what that does, a warp totem, if you make that, if you make one and click on it, it immediately takes you to the beach. As I mentioned, there's going to be ways for us to get around faster. I don't like the horses. I know there's coming horses up in the game. I don't like them. I tend to lose them. I just don't like them. It's not my thing. I'm not that big of a hurry. It's going to be clear and sunny all day tomorrow. Fortune, what do we got for today? Spirits are very displeased today. Wonderful. Living off the land is tips. Most towns have a seasonal calendar in front of the store. Yes, we know about the calendar. We've been there before. So, thank you for the tip that we didn't know. We still got to find a fresh melon for Demetrius, which ours are still growing. Pam is still thirsty and wants a pale ale. And The other task that we have is to reach the bottom of the mine, which we don't know how far that is. So we come on out and see if we've got any things we can harvest. And at this time, we've got some hops ready. We've got some corn ready. And I don't think, oh, there's some corn on the other side there. That's great. And remember, it's the 22nd of summer, and we've got 6 days left of the season for getting crops. So just popping these in, throwing them in the chest for now. We'll make some decisions on that later as far as breaking things down even further. Eventually, I actually do a shed that has just fruits, vegetables, and seeds in it. And I get crazy organized about that. So it kind of frustrates me here in the beginning because I can't do that yet. But I have a plan, so that's okay. We've grabbed our watering can and our milk pail. I did go ahead and refill the water. The only thing we're using it for is to water our kiddie bowl. So that's the only thing I'm using that water can for. I will not upgrade it, probably, unless I have absolutely, unless I can think of a reason to, and I can't think of a reason. So I'll pet my kitty, and we're going to pet our chicken. Hi, Lucy. We got 3 hearts with Lucy now, and we're going to see what Lucy left us. A large egg, and it is a gold star egg. So thank you, Lucy. I appreciate that. We've got to refill our bench here with hay. So we're going to run over there and pop that on the bench. Go back and get some more and fill that bench up. So if we have any rainy days, then we know that Lucy's going to have plenty of food to eat. They only eat 1 a day, but I like to keep it full so I don't forget. Clara is a 2 heart now with us. Hi there, Clara. And we're going to milk Clara real quick, who gives us a medium quality large milk. So that's a good thing, right? Got our hay and put on the bench there. So just in case we have 4 rainy days in a row, we're good though. So we got that done, and we got our crops harvested that we could. So technically our chores for the morning are done. I kind of consider the things that I have to do in the morning on the farm to be chores. So that's how when I speak and say I got the morning chores done, that's what I was talking about. So checking our relationships, I was looking and see how many hearts, or if we had given gifts to, especially Harvey. I'm trying to make good friends with Harvey, and looks like we can give him a gift. We're also going to pop our milk and our mayonnaise into the shipping bin, and we're going to take the, we finally remembered that, sweet pea. We're going to take this chewing stick and turn it in to the community center to Gunther, and I have no idea if we're getting close to another gift at all. And notice I did remember to bring my hoe. And remember, our hoe is used for digging up worms, which are called artifact spots, and you get all kinds of goodies from them. Sometimes artifacts, sometimes clay or stone. So we're supposed to get some more dust spirits, and I still don't know what those are. I need to look them up because I keep accepting that quest, and I don't recall ever getting any money for it. So I don't know. Maybe I'm not killing enough. I have no idea. I don't know what the creatures are called for most of them. I can know a skeleton when I see one, but the rest of them are like, what's that? Oh, and slimes. I know what slimes are. The rest of them, I'm kind of clueless, but that's okay. Hello, Gunther. We're going to donate to the museum. Aren't you lucky for us? Because this museum was empty when we got here. No reward today, but that's okay. No problem. And let's see what we got. I wondered if my my pickaxe wasn't ready. I didn't think I saw that when I woke up, but I thought I would stop by just in case I was wrong and missed it. Because believe it or not, I miss things every once in a while. So we're gonna head back on up here. And stop in and see our favorite guy, Harvey. Hey, Harvey, how's it going? And see if we can talk to him and give him a present if we can. I think we can. I think I checked. So he always gives me doctor suggestions, which is really sweet. So I give him our higher quality sweet pea. And see where we're at. We are now at 3 stars with Harvey, so that's great. And we can give him another gift this week So working on that relationship with Harvey. So it's time to head on back and figure out what the heck else we're going to do. It's the 22nd. We got Willie's birthday coming up in 2 days, and the Dance of the Moonlight Jellies on the 28th. That's an event. If you haven't watched any other episodes, there's usually a couple events each month, and they're always different, and they're interesting, and you can buy stuff there that you can't get other times of the year or any other place. So I like to go to them. Plus you can, it's fun to watch. I mean, the first time, especially the first year, is so fun to watch that stuff that you've never seen before. So I'm going to put away, I'm going to look and see what I've got. Kind of remember sweet peas are gifts, not foods. And where am I at? I've only got 3 copper and 4 iron. So we can't fill our furnace with anything. That's not cool. And I'm kind of bummed. So I'm looking. Oh yeah, remember that lightning rod? Remember those bat wings I've been talking about? We need bat wings, 5 bat wings to make a lightning rod. And what happens is we can, and I keep remembering, it's short-term memory loss. I was like, okay, what did I say I needed? The lightning rod, whenever there's a storm, it attracts the lightning and it creates a battery that you can use for crafting or selling. So I created one. So now I'm carrying it around trying to figure out where I want to put it. Eventually I will have like a whole row or a section where I have all of these put, and you know, at the present moment it doesn't totally matter. Right there's a tree growing, so I didn't want to put it on the tree, but put it next to the tree. And I don't know that it matters that much. I think that when you get lightning storms, it's kind of random, and it can catch a tree on fire and burn it. So I thought, well, I'll put it next to that maple tree that's just growing there, and then figure out what to do from here. I decided that I wanted to make one of those glow rings. I've talked about them before, and it used solar essences. Remember I said we would be using that at some point, and I decided to and 5 iron bars, which is significant, but the glow rings are going to help us so much. We will be able to see so much better in the mine, which there's been some places it's been so dark I could not see. So that's one of the items I've been able to craft for a while. So I just crafted it and stuck it on my finger. So I was very excited about that. And we'll see the difference in that if either at nighttime or the next time we go to the mine. And again, I'm just kind of looking at my various options for things to make and craft. Speed grow is one of those things I'll be using eventually. But that reminded me of something. So do you remember when, I think it might have been the first episode or second one, we went down to the beach and we saw that there was a bridge that you could go across on the beach to another area that we can't really see. And it said that it took wood, and I couldn't remember if it was either 200 or 300 wood that we could use to get across that, to fix a bridge to go across, a little wooden plank there. And I thought, you know, we've got all this extra wood we're doing. I mean, we need it, obviously. But I thought, let us go fix that little thing with our extra wood we have and take our fishing rod with us. And who knows what we're going to get. I also thought I would double check. I knew I needed this a mussel and a cockle, that if we find those, we need those for the community center anyway. So I thought, this is not a wasted trip. We're going to go check this out and see if we can't fix that little wooden bridge, find out what's on the other side over there. Might be really important stuff. We're going to go find out. We're having a little bit of an adventure today. Plus, we can always use more fish because we need more fish, unfortunately. Say hello to Lewis. Say, you know, we talk to him every time we stop by, every time we go by him, we stop and say hello to Lewis. And it's helping our relationship. And don't forget, we have a secret. Remember our secret, him and the lucky purple pants. So that makes me laugh. And I think our relationship did increase with that whole situation. We were told there'd be more stuff on the beach, and look at that, a rainbow shell. We love rainbow shells. There's also some worms to hit. Got some stone. Hit another one there. What do we got there? And another book for the library. So we'll need to remember to stop by the library so we can find out and read that book and see what the tip is. So as you can see, here's the bridge. It said we can fix it, and it says, do you want to fix it? The answer is yes, we do. And you hear banging noises as we fix this. It's not really a bridge, it's just a little plank, wooden plank. Now we can go over here and find out what's here. Well, for one thing, there's coral, so that's good. We will be using a lot of coral in our life. Lots and lots of coral. And so today our findings are coral. Sometimes there's going to be artifact spots. There's going to be all kinds of things here. There's also a little pier where we can come down and fish off of. I don't think you catch anything different than you would on the other side, but I don't even know if I've ever fished off of this pier before. And we got seaweed, which we can eat. But anyway, we finished something that's been hanging around for one whole season and 22 days of next. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a tough fish, whatever it was. So we didn't get that and lost our bait. Anyway, it's just another place you can fish. Plus, you can scavenge things off of the beach. Plus, there's something very special that can happen on a rainy day here. So we'll check. In the meantime, we're having a heck of a time catching fish because we're getting harder fish here. I don't know for sure what they are, what fish they are, but they're hard, but that's okay. We'll eat the seaweed if we need it, if we're going to keep fishing. I haven't decided yet. At this point, I was just very excited to have opened up this whole new area, which we can use to find, oh dear, another tough fish. Goodness. Oh my goodness. And we're going to lose this one. Yeah. It's so tough. These harder fish are tough, but again, my fishing skill keeps increasing, so hopefully we can do better. But hopefully we'll catch this one. He's kind of hanging out, and it is a red mullet, which we've caught them before. I think we have a gold star red mullet in our storage chest, so we may end up selling that, so that's fine. We're going to hang on to the coral. I'm going to eat the seaweed. We're getting our bag full of things, but that's okay. And those rainbow shells are worth a good amount. I don't remember if you could use them for anything, so I can't remember. We'll keep one or just in case. If we find out we do need them for other things, we'll stock up. They are not always available, so we can only find them on the beach here. And we got ourselves another red mullet. Oh, look at that, iridium quality red mullet. So that is the highest quality red mullet that you can catch. So that's pretty cool. And I think that may be the first iridium quality fish that we've caught. We have almost no iridium fish items at all. So I thought, well, I was walking by here. I don't know if this is a river or an ocean area. This one here, I think it's ocean. We can tell by what we catch. And this looks like we're catching something, so good. Yay! And it is another red mullet, high quality. So apparently that area right there is not a river, it's a ocean area. Whereas the bridges are the bridges here are river. Again, you can only catch certain kind of fish in the rivers or the ocean. They're different. So we'll see what we can catch here real quick. We've got room in our inventory, and I thought, what the heck, we're walking by here. Let's just fish up something. And we got a sunfish. Our inventory is completely full unless we eat these 3 seaweeds, which increases our energy. And I said, you know what? Let's eat the 3 seaweeds. Increases 13 energy each one. And there we go. So we got space, and we can fish for one more fish. And there goes Haley going home from somewhere. I don't know where she was at, but she's headed for home. And what do we got? Let's see. And it's not too hard. Shouldn't be too hard. Unless it starts darting around again. Yeah, it looks like we're going to catch this one. And it's another sunfish. So I thought, okay, we've got room in our inventory for one more. So we'll keep going here and see what we get. So, and this one's also staying on our pole longer, so that's good. And it is another sunfish. So I thought, okay, we've got 3 sunfish. We got all kinds of goodies. So that's good. And maybe time for just one more. Again, it increases our fishing skills. So we've got the space and the time and the energy. So let's see what we get. And this one doesn't look too terribly hard, so we should be able to get it. And there we go. What do we got? And we got another rainbow trout. And it is a gray starred rainbow trout, so that's good. That's Leah right down below. She lives in the house down to the south there. So I'll say hi to her. Found some wild fruits this morning. Well, that's cool. So it's nice to say hi to her. And we're going to make a concerted effort here in the next year, especially. This first year, we're kind of obsessed with getting all these crops done and starting on the community center and clearing our properties. And we've got a lot of things that we have to do, and I can't pick it up because my inventory's full. So we've been kind of obsessed with that. And year number 2, we're going to really focus on those relationships and kind of checking over here and saying, okay, what have I got? I have one of those, the red mullets. I have a gold star already, but I don't have the iridium one, so we're going to grab that. And sunfish, I think we've got some, or have I sold? I had them before, but I sold them. So the coral, I took it all back out so I could put it in order of quality. So that's my OCD hollering at you. And I've already got a gold star rainbow. I'm sorry, rainbow, what do you call rainbow coral? I think it is. And so we got all these things that we're going to sell. So this is great. We should get some good money for all that overnight. And it's 7:20 p.m. And it's like, okay, what can I do? Do I have any ore that I can put in there? The answer is no. So, oh my goodness, we're going to have to go to the mine soon because we just need more ore. So I was planning them out for the morning. I've got my milk pail and my water can. Checking off for the weather report again for tomorrow because I forgot already. It's going to be clear and sunny. It's a little early to go to bed. I could have gone and cleared more property, but I decided to look at that. Now we can do a recycling machine. So we'll look at that later. Let's see how much money we made with all of the stuff that we scavenged. Rainbow shell was $450 for one rainbow shell. And so awesome. And that one fish, just 112. So we made $14.74 yesterday. So that's great. We needed the money badly. It's 23rd day of summer, year 1. And our copper pickaxe is ready. So that is fabulous news. It's going to be sunny tomorrow. Fortune for today. What do we got? Spirits are in good humor today. A little extra luck. So, we run over here and water our kitty bowl and pet our kitty, of course. This kitty's name is Furball. I never talk about kitty, but Furball and Lucy. Hi, Lucy. 3 hearts. And Lucy left us an egg, and it is a gray, that's a large egg and a gray quality. And we've got mayonnaise of gold star quality that we can pop in our shipping crate. Hello, Clara. How are you? Got 2 hearts with Clara. I'm going to milk Clara. And Clara gives us a small gray star milk. So that's great. We're going to pop those in our shipping bin. Put away the things we don't need. And just looking here. And as always, thinking about what I could craft or whatever not craft. Making a decision, what are we going to do today? Well, we're going to go pick up our pickaxe and we're going to go to the mine. And I am completely out of the foods that I've been taking. So what I'm going to do here is look and say, okay, what foods could I take with me to give me good enough energy to make it down 5 floors of the mine? So I decide to use hops. That gives us 3. And so I'm just not sure, looking at the different, how much energy will I get for this and that. So that's what I'm doing. I don't want to use up all of anything. I want to try to keep it for next season. But at the same time, I really want to have something to go to the mine with. Because as we've learned, it's not a good idea to go to the mine with nothing. So we're going to go pick up our pickaxe from Clint. And what did I forget? I forgot something. Oh, I wanted to double check my crops. I did not do that. I glanced, but I didn't look at those ones that are the poor little ones that don't get any water or not growing hardly at all. We've got 5 more days. If we get lucky, they'll grow. So I just got some more hops, and that's what I picked up, and I decided to take it with me. So we're going to head to town, go see Clint, pick up our pickaxe, and go to the mine to see if there's any foods up here. There's not. Looking for some forageable food that I'd rather use than the hops. I'd rather hang on to the hops if I can, but I really want to go to the mine way more than I want to save those. So that's why we're looking real quick and head on over. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and stop by here. Oh, Haley wants a rainbow trout. Well, just so happens I have a rainbow trout in my inventory, and they're easy to catch, at least right now. So it's only 8:10 in the morning, and I know that Clint's isn't open yet. So I want to go back and pick up that rainbow trout and get it to Haley. It's a good use of our time, and we get money, and it helps our relationship with Haley. So it's worth it to do that. So you get so much more money when you have a quest like that than you do selling or turning things in, at least at this point. And I looked and thought, oh, I've only got one. That's okay. We've caught like 3. So it shouldn't be hard to catch them. And I don't think I need them for anything as far as the community center. So we're going to go ahead and take that to Haley. And she lives in one of these houses that's right below here. And I never can remember which is which, ever. So our map will tell us which is which. So we're going to pop over to the map and look. And she lives on the one on the right. So she lives on the tan color or whatever it is. Haley's the blonde. Oh, and when we come in here, we've got a cutscene. It looks like Haley is having an argument with Emily. So we're right in the middle of it. And so, you're being childish, Haley. Uh-oh. Oh, and then they notice us, and she's like, oh. Oh, and Emily's like, she has a name, you know. So they're obviously in the middle of a nasty argument. And so, you know, we're getting pulled into the middle of it. And, you know, Emily's apologizing. Haley's complaining because I asked her to clean her room, or clean the couch. So we get to help them decide. Stop whining and clean it. Haley, why not have that be your one weekly job? Or Emily, take the high road and do it this time. So we side with Emily. And I don't know if that hurts your relationship if you do that. You win. And she doesn't look overly happy. Look at her rolling her eyes. Oh my gosh, seriously. Emily's happy, so I don't know. I don't know if it helped our relationship with either one of them. I'm not really sure. So right now I'm looking for Haley. And I don't see her anywhere. Oh, she's in her room, it looks like. And I'm not even sure if I can go into her room yet. Yes, I can. I've got a good enough relationship that I could go into her room. And do you wear the whole... That's kind of not nice. That's exactly what I needed. Thank you. So, the delivery, we got 195 gold for that. So, that's a good thing. Hopefully that helped our relationship with Haley. And she's a 3-star. I've only got 3 3-stars. So, that helped. Got it done. And it's past 9 o'clock, so we can go to see Clint. So that was a good side trip. I'm not sure. And, you know, again, those cutscenes happen as a result of relationships and just random things conversations that happen with various people in the game. So we saw that Haley and Emily were fussing and we got involved, unfortunately. So don't know. Pick up my copper axe. Look at that. Look at that. Yes, I know it's a copper pickaxe because I'm excited. So we're going to go take that to the mine and see how far we can get. Hopefully I can get down 5 levels. It's morning, but we don't have a lot of food on us, just our hops. Which I don't really particularly like using them, but I don't have any other foods at this time. Oh, hi, George. Huh. Another gloomy day. It's beautiful sunshine. Good heavens, George, you're so grumpy. Always grumpy. And good morning, Robin. How are you today? Yes, I know. Oh, look at this. We got some sweet peas. We can give those as gifts. And let's go give one to Robin while we're standing there. Thank you. You're welcome. And there's another one. We can maybe give it to Linus or somebody. Don't know. We'll go find out. anyone we come across, we can give it to them, and hopefully it will help our relationship. Hopefully it won't hurt their relationships. I don't know anyone that hates flowers. Right now, it's about all we got. So we'll go see here. And there's Linus. Hi, Linus. How you doing? Now, we know he likes flowers. No, I haven't come to ridicule you. Here to give you a present. He says that's a great gift. You're welcome, Linus. And how we doing with his relationship? We got 2 hearts with Linus. So it's getting better. Oh, and I happened to spy a spice berry. And we can eat those. So that's good that we can have that as a backup in the mine. And we're going to do our best to get down 5 more floors. I think we're level 70. Is that where we're at? 75. That's right. We're 75. So hopefully we get down to 80. And I guess here comes a ghost. Or I don't know what they are. I guess they're ghosts. Spirits. I don't know what they are. So anyway, we're going to try to take care of it. I hated they go so far away. So I got closer. And for my trouble, he hits me. It's like, oh my gosh, twice. Not just once. Twice. Look at him moving around. He's kind of swinging around. This is a long-term thing here, dude. It takes so long to kill them. So hopefully we can upgrade our sword soon. It will take less time if we get a better sword. So, oh, goodness sakes. You're really hurting me here, dude. One guy on the first floor we're trying to hit. Not cool. But we got some hops and we got a spice berry. Hopefully that'll help us. And then I notice off to the right there is skeleton. Ugh, hate the skeletons. But we got a solar essence, which we needed since we had used one to make our glow ring. And we found the stairs. Yay! The goal is the stairs. That's all I care about. And of course the iron ore doesn't hurt. And I heard a bat coming after me, so it's like, okay, take care of this bat. And I think that special rock up above is topaz, which I'm not concerned about topaz at this point. It's not enough for me to go over there and whack on it. And then I changed my other mind. Yeah, we'll take it. So who knows? There might have been stairs underneath it. So we're really just working on the stairs is our main goal here. Oh, and we found them. Yes! We're down to 77. So we got 77, 78, 79. So 3 more stairs. Picked up a frozen tear. Our inventory is getting completely full. And we have a skeleton. Ugh. We're going to have to take care of him, unfortunately. Stab, 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 stab. If they get too far away from you, they start throwing bones at you. Which is not cool. And I'm not even doing any damage. It's like, okay, get closer. There we go. I'm trying to stab him. He's trying to figure out how to hurt me. And he did. So he's taking a little bit of my health. Hopefully won't come across too many. Now, you get bone fragments from these guys. And bone fragments right now are not important, but you need them later. They are a resource. We've gotten some before, so they will have to go into our resource storage chest. So we've got a bat that's kind of annoying, but less annoying than other things. I don't care about the bat wings. I care about stairs is what I care about. So we're looking for the stairs. I'm trying to avoid anything else. And I see some iron ore over there, so let's go grab that if we can. And the stairs are right above, right where there is a skeleton. There's 2 skeletons in our way. So it's like, okay, we're going to get this out of the way. We're going to try to avoid these guys and get to those stairs. It's right there. Like, oh, come on. Look at our health is halfway gone already. But we haven't eaten any of our food, so that's okay. We're going to try to take care of these 2 guys without dying. And if we can do that, then we got a bone fragment because we killed one. And we got stairs. And there's a little chest here. And it had cave carrots. That was excellent news. Cave carrots. We ate the spice berry. And down the stairs we go. I ate one of the cave carrots. So I decided to grab my sword, and no, I want to grab my pickaxe is what I really wanted to get the iron ore that's sitting there. We got 9 ore, so that's great. That'll let us make, and look at this. Here's our first large stone. Ta-da! And we got a bunch. We got 14 stone from that. We can't pick up the clay because we don't have room in our inventory. So, man, we've got to make that a priority to go up the size of our backpack. But look at all of this iron ore. Yay! we're going to get all that, and we're going to go down the stairs. That'll be number 79. So that means we only have this one floor to finish. I was hoping to get lucky and get stairs right at the beginning, and unfortunately we're unlucky and have skeletons. And it's like, okay, I've got to go get these skeletons. Stab, 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 stab. And hopefully we'll get some stairs here soon, because where our health is, half of our health is gone. So luckily got those guys taken care of. Let's get some more iron ore and get out of here. Oh, but there's more iron ore here, and there's iron ore there. Oh my heavens. And it's like I'm not getting lucky, but we're gonna break this big rock, thankfully. And another skeleton. Ugh. So break that. Look at that. He threw a bone at me. So you're going to get stabbed with my dagger, dude, because you made me mad. So got some more bone fragments, and there's more. This is bigger than we thought, but that's okay. Maybe we're looking just for stairs. We're at the bottom of this, not the bottom. We're at the end of this particular level, and there's a frozen geode. So I'm thinking, is there something that we could throw away? I'd rather have a frozen geode. I don't want to throw away the cave carrots. I was really like, what to do? What do I really want to get rid of here? I'm just not sure. So that's why I'm debating. And I decided, get rid of the topaz. I'd rather have the frozen geode. So it was like that was a tough situation, tough decision. So, you know, it was decided. And I've really got to cough up the 2,000 to increase our bag size. I've put it off because I've got so many things. There's so many priorities. It's like trying to decide what to do. So I thought, well, I'm going to have to, oh, there's copper. Decisions. It's I hate throwing away frozen tears. We are going to need them eventually, but at the same time, we really need the copper. So anyway, let's break open some rocks, find the stairs, and yes, we hit level 80. Little 80 gets us Firewalker boots. Did you see that? Unfortunately, our inventory is full, and I'm going to make another decision. So toss the copper, keep the boots. And as soon as I pick it up, yep, toss it. So we get, our current boots are 2 defense and 1 immunity, 3 defense, 3 immunity. That's a no-brainer. So we got much better boots. So that's great. We made it to level 80 of the mine. So that is super. That's not a bad day in the mine. We ended up making it 5 levels, and we got our boots. Now, maybe the Adventure Guild is open. I think it is. Yes, it is. Now we really do need a new sword. We have an item recovery service. So I'm like, okay, what's that mean? Well, remember we died and they recovered our Omni geodes, and I really wanted them back. But I'm low on space here. So I can sell the boots that I had on, and I can get the Omni geode back. I don't really, the ore and the stone was not as important. It didn't have any cost to it. It says, I can find your Omni geodes tonight, he said. And we can purchase a sword. Now, you can see that the silver saber is, I think it's better dagger than what we have. The pirate sword's a little better. It does 8 to 14 damage and 2 speed, and it's 850. So I was kind of looking here at the different ones. I mean, I didn't want to spend too much because we need our gold. But I definitely wanted to increase over this dagger. I just don't like the dagger at all. So I was kind of scrolling down and looking at the different things. And so, you know, some of this stuff we could find. Oh, the slingshot. I got to remember to bring that slingshot back and sell it. He's selling the same low-level slingshot for 500 or 5,000. So let's see. Which one? I keep going back and forth. Speed is good. It can really help us. So now I could sell him the little dagger. So I'm going to sell that for 200. So it kind of makes up for it was 850 that I paid. So I'm really happy about that decision because I've been so unhappy with the the dagger that I had. So now I got a much better sword. I'm much happier. I didn't know when we were going to get another one. I don't remember what each level, you know, we got to go, what are we on, 80? We would have to go to 85 or 100, and I don't even know if we would get a sword then. So as you can see, as I'm walking along, look at the glow ring. It's lighting my way. So that was a good thing to have created that. And we have room in our inventory to pick up the grape. So we did that. So we're going to go put all of our stuff away. It's been a very productive day. So I'm very happy about the things that we found. Also, totally forgot about this. Look at this. This is the fruit bat. Remember that? Remember Demetrius said he would create that for us? And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I've not been in there yet. I had forgotten all about it. So we're going to put away our mine stuff that we have. The foods that we use, going to take in the mine, put those all away. Put away our resources. We've got coal, stone, gold ore. So now we have 3 gold ore. And the other items that we found. And the frozen geode we're going to take to the blacksmith when we never get around to it. And kind of organize this a little bit. And it's only 9:30. I'm going to run over to our little area here that Demetrius set up for us. And we're going to pick up all these fruits. There's fruits in here that you would have no access to this early in the game. An apricot, and as an example. Wild plums are not even available to us yet, but we got them because we have this area that Demetrius set up for us, and it's I made it a bat cave. And so you could have chosen bats or mushrooms. The bats give you fruits, and the mushrooms give you mushrooms you wouldn't have access to. So, you know, it's whichever one you want. And as you can see, my inventory is just, I really need to make a different chest for all of this stuff because I have too much. So again, I'm going to dump off some of these thinking about dumping off some of these fruits. But at the same time, it's like, I don't want to do that. And I decide to make a new chest, which we knew we were going to have to. So we're going to make a new chest. We thankfully have just enough room for that. And we're going to put our chest over here. Again, we're almost getting to the point where we need to make a shed, but we can't afford it yet. So in this, we're going to put some of our fruits. And I'm trying to keep them in order of quality. Those are the salmon berries, and wild plums, and the spice berries, and the apricot. So we got a chest for fruits. We'll go reorganize this later. So that's going to be pretty much it for the day, I think. We do have some other things we're going to do tomorrow. I want to thank you for following me along on this journey. I'm really glad you're following me along in this journey. Please make comments below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. That helps YouTube like me better. So if you hit that subscribe button, I really appreciate it. If you like what I'm doing, like my videos, please make comments. I respond to everyone that I can. Again, thank you for following along. I appreciate it. And the very most important thing is that you have a wonderful rest of your day.